What's up, everyone? This is the Mad Review. Today I am giving you a review of a game that is in alpha status. It is Task Force. Now, I've spoken primarily with the developer of this title as he was helping me to get it set up because it is in a closed state as of right now. They are accepting donations, which I will link to their website in the bottom of this video description. You'll see me here trying to figure out which button I need to push to climb ladders, and later on I figure it out. This is like my second game, so I do apologize if I'm scrubbing real bad, but you got to remember it's on PC right now. It is coming to the Xbox. I'm hoping that it does make it to the PlayStation as well. I believe the developers are actually looking at pushing it and not having any limitations on which console or any device that it does go to, so don't rule it out, guys. Hopefully that this can be something that makes it to the PlayStation. I know that it's home of SOCOM, and if you know me, I'm a big hardcore SOCOM fan. SOCOM was like it for me, and I know it's not fair to compare games to SOCOM, but I can't help it. This one here, the animations, from talking to the developer, the animations are going to be cleaned up. I believe from what he had told me, they have acquired a motion capture system, so a lot of the animations are going to be updated. These are kind of just default animations, and especially if you see any ladder climbing and so on, I think that the movements don't look quite natural yet, but it's still an alpha phase, which that's early phases, so keep that in mind. There is a few things that need to be tweaked, but I genuinely was having fun with the game, even though I was getting served quite a bit, but that's only because I'm not familiar with the gameplay, and it's been a lot of years since I played SOCOM. So, you know, if I have played H-Hour, and I'm not going to bomb on H-Hour, but I am going to tell you the differences between the two for me. This one felt more of like a genuine SOCOM title than H-Hour. It felt more like a natural feeling remake of a SOCOM. I mean, even though that's not what it is, and they're not aiming it for that, guys. So there's going to be some things that are changed from what I understand, and there's going to be some elements added, so keep that in mind. And I'm hoping that everything, you know, works out for the best. The only scary thing about all of this is how many times someone has said they're going to do something with the game, and I'm not saying this company's not, but there's been a lot of people that's promised to do things with these style of shooters, and it never sees the days of light. So, and that's a lot of problem, you know, when you back or you invest, it's always just a gamble, you know, and these guys seem pretty genuine. They didn't seem too money oriented. There was actually a conversation that we had that basically he would even gave me my money back. And I was like, well, you know, to me that showed me they wasn't money hungry. It seemed like they're trying to do this for themselves. I believe they really genuinely enjoyed this type of game. I know from talking with the gentleman, he told me that they had worked on some with Insurgency, adding, I guess, custom games into Insurgency. So that's a plus, and I think that's kind of what we're seeing here is a little mix of some Insurgency, some SOCOM, possibly some CSGO. I noticed with the first-person way that it all looks, it looks like a first-person style shooter that is CSGO oriented if you want to play that way. Here I'm trying to learn the controls, and this is my first time in this map, so I didn't know where a lot of stuff was. It does have a little bit of glitching here and there, but pretty much it seemed pretty spot on for how far they are, and they've not been developing this too long, to be honest with you. So when you compare it to other games of a similar caliber with even a higher income, or what do you want to call a pocketbook, these guys have actually done a really good job with the limited sources that they have had at their disposal. A lot of the animations, the characters, the guns, a lot of it take me back to the older SOCOM style days, like even your guns, the M4A1SD. That's just a perfect name, you know. The only thing, like, if you'll notice in this one, the meter, I believe, on the bottom left-hand corner is your ping meter. If I'm not 100% sure, I'm pretty sure that's what that is. The only thing I saw missing was something that would tell you how much health that you would have, which, you know, some people like that, some people don't. I know that was just one thing, but it could have been a glitched out way in my mind, being with Call of Duty, of knowing how much health you really had, and other than having bloody screen or something like that, and that would make it harder to play if you were injured and you had a really bloody screen. So I can kind of see. You can also tell that it seemed like the hit detection was pretty damn spot on, and I'll be honest with you guys, it seemed really spot on. There's a few things that I think that could be improved, of course, and that's what I'm going to submit into this guy. I think he was a new guy, man. But that's something I'm going to submit into the forums, because you get to join into these private forums where you can submit things you'd like to see, changes, any kind of bugs that you see in the game. And so that's something that, I'm really interested in, and it seems like they want to take the time to try to invest into this game, not only for us, but for themselves as well. And this all was captured off my computer, so I'm hoping that it looks really good. I'm going to try to finally render it out. I'm going to let it play. This is going to be longer. I'm not trying to be long-winded to you guys. But if this is very informative to you and you'd like to see this come to your console, whether it be PlayStation 4 or Xbox or PC, leave it down in the comments below. It's definitely coming to the PC and Xbox. So leave it down in the comments below. Which console would you like to see this on? Would you like to see it on the PlayStation 4? If you are interested and you've got the extra bones, you got $25 and you want to donate to these guys, feel free to. I think that they are up front. They seem like a legitimate company. I spoke with the gentleman for at least 35 minutes in a chat while he was setting me up. So, I mean, he seemed legitimate as can be, and I believe he was one of the coders. His name was Redline. That's what he went by. And it was a very good conversation. Very informative. I may do some streaming of this. He asked me if that's something I could do or be willing to do, and of course I'd be willing to do it for him. If they keep bringing it out and doing the proper updates and they keep up with it, of course I'd promote this game into the end, but I'd really love to see it promoted out into the realm of PlayStation so everybody has the chance to play. I think that that's where games like this need to be. I know that Sony had dropped PlayStation. They actually closed out Zipper Interactive. Those were the guys who was over SOCOM, and they pretty much just said, the hell with you guys. And then now we see third-person shooters starting to make a comeback, with like Battlegrounds and Fortnite. So I know that that's going to possibly look good in our favor. It's going to be very tedious. I don't know how it works with copyrights of anything copying or nothing like that. If certain things are similar, I know that there's only a certain limit to how far you can go, and I'm not a game developer, so I don't know, but I like what they've done here. I know that there's a lot of things that can be improved upon, just like with any alpha game. So be sure to check out this video, man. I hope that you enjoy this. I'm going to let it run, let you get to see some more of this action, and I'm going to shut my mouth. Guys, if you've not subscribed, be sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up and share it with any of your friends, especially the SOCOM fans, because I think we were a really diehard group of guys. And, it's kind of sad to see they just fell to the wayside. And it's like Sony just kicked us in the balls and just left us laying, man. So, I mean, leave it down in the comment section below. What do you think about this? Guys, this has been the Mad Review. You guys take care.